The Leeward Islands won the toss and asked Jamaica to take first strike in their fourth round West Indies Super 50 Cricket Tournament for women. And after 29 overs, Jamaica are 122 for 3 with captain Rashard Williams on 54 not out, along with her Abigail Bryce out of Port Antonio High School in Portland. She has faced 4 deliveries and she's yet to get off the mark. Hello everyone, welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. It's been a while, but gladly we are here. I look forward to your interaction as we take you through the remainder of the Jamaica innings in this very important Super 50 women cricket match. Jamaica are the defending champions, and after beating Trinidad and Tobago in their first match, they then suffered 2 consecutive defeats to Guyana and Barbados. And it is very, very important that they win this match and get as much bonus points as possible. Currently, they are 5th in the table on 10 points, while Barbados leads on 23 points. It will be an uphill task for the Jamaican team going forward, but nonetheless, we need to beat the bottom place team, the Leeward Islands, who have lost all their matches and is a hapless team, probably should not have been in the tournament. Nonetheless, they are here and Jamaica has to play who is in front of them. So after 29 overs, Jamaica been asked to take first strike by Claxton, who when she won the toss, she said the entire team wanted to bowl first. There was some moisture in the pitch, but nonetheless, Jamaica got off to a fairly good start with Rashard Williams and Mackenzie. So at this stage, Jamaica 122 for 3. We are about to start the 30th over. And it will be Rashard Williams who is on strike at this moment. And so there's a scorecard. So we're going to show the scorecard in this match. I thank you for tuning in and I appreciate you being here. As I said, I look forward to our interaction as usual. So that's the scorecard here on the board, and you can see Rashard Williams is on 54, and with her, Abigail, who is yet to score. So Mackenzie, she made 9 from 19 deliveries. Jodie Morgan made 25. She was out plumb leg before looking to sweep, and then Shady Nation looking to pull and lobbed it to backward square leg, and she was out caught for 6. And so Rashard Williams have now moved up to 55. So Williams is on 55. Jamaica 122 for 3 in over number 30. I appreciate your company. Thank you for being here. I'm really happy to be back with you. Forward comes Bryce as she blocks that one. This match is not being shown on YouTube, and that's the reason why I am doing the live watch along for. It is not being shown on YouTube, and I definitely look forward to your interactions. I look forward to your comments, and it's good to be see you here. Patrick Lambert, my good friend, how are you, man? Good to be back. It's a long time we haven't talked, Patrick Lambert, and it's good that we are bringing your team against mine. So the banter should really turn up this morning. So 125 for 3, Jamaica batting first. Bryce is on 2. She faces up now to Edwards. Edwards bowls to Bryce. She looks to sweep. It appears to come off the gloves. It goes down to short, fine leg. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. No signal. And the score goes up by 1. She will move up to 3. It's 126 for 3. I'm already tired, you know. Oh, my Lord, when you haven't done something for a while and you need to get back used to it. I'm telling you, I am not physically, but the jawbones already feel very stiff and already feel tired and wow. It is, so maybe I just have to take it easy and just roll into it. Edwards to Bryce. Bryce off the back foot, cannot beat the fielder at backward point, and there is no run. She remains on 3. Rashard Williams is on 56, and at the end of over number 30, Jamaica being asked to bat by the Leeward Islands are 127 for 3. Rashard Williams on 56 and Bryce is on 3. So Patrick Lambert, how are things going, man, in St. Lucia? How is Teresa? How is the crew? You know, some match coming up on Wednesday. Hopefully, I will be able to do a watch along live from the venue. I need to send an email to West Indies to make sure that I can do a watch along live from the venue. You know, you just need to cover your bases. Janet Lyons, long time, man, long time. Good morning to you, Janet. Good to have you back. Yes. She leaves that one and it came back in and challenged the arch stump, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So good to see you, Janet. Happy that you are here. That's Rashard Williams, just leaving alone that one from Maynard. You know, Maynard form in sentence. So Maynard comes in, bowls to Rashard Williams. She goes deep in her crease, and she played it down to the fielder and coming off the cover boundary. One more to Williams. So she will move up to 57. Abigail Bryce will comes into strikes. She is on 3. Janet, nice to have you here. Will you be at match on Wednesday? I will be at the game. Whether I'm able to do a watch along live from the game or not, I don't know. I will double check with Cricket West Indies if I can do the watch along live from the game. Because if I can't do the watch along live from the game, I might stay home. Bowls to Rashard Bryce, should say, who places into the offside. It peeled off the outer portion of the bat and goes to backward point. No run. She remains on 3. As you see the score there on the board. Maynard over the wicket. Bowls to Bryce, who swept this away down to fine leg. The fielder comes across, stopped it. Good work there. Brilliant fielding there by the fielder, coming away, run from backward square leg, and they go back for 2. The score moves up to 130 for 5. That's brilliant work. Absolutely brilliant work from the fielder there, coming around from backward square leg, deep backward square leg. And look at that. Well done, young lady. Well done. So the score goes up by 2, 130. Bowls to Bryce. That's Maynard. She's off the back foot and she stroked it to mid-off, and there is no run. So both Jamaican batsmen are right-hander. Maynard is a right-arm off-spinner. She comes in now, over the wicket. Bowls to Bryce. Bryce off the back foot and played it back to the ball. I definitely think that it was a half volley. I would have loved to see her come on the front foot and stroke it through the gap in the covers and see what would have happened. You know, as usual, it's a women match, so I will answer all your questions once they are fair and honest and decent. I will answer your question. I cannot answer the why question. I don't know. I do not have an answer to the why question. Why is X not playing? Why was Y not selected? Why was B? You know, I can't answer those questions, but I will take your questions. I will answer them. I'll react to your comments. Generally, when the women team are playing, there's more time. So the score is 130 for 3 after 21 overs. Edwards to continue. She's a right-arm throw bowler. She comes in, bowls, straight delivery. Rashard Williams ease it down to long on for 1 more. She moves up to 58. Good morning to you too, Delroy. I'm watching the match on ESPN. Williams don't look that bad. What's your opinion on her? First time seeing her. Good question. And Rashard Williams started out. I'll answer that question at the end of the over. Give myself time. And Bryce swept that one off the middle stump, and it goes down to backward square leg, and they will come back for 2. And she swept that, and we saw it from Jody. Jody was her name, Jody and Morgan. She was sweeping just like how Bryce is sweeping now. And she swept, and she missed one, a straight one, and was out plumb leg before. Edward bowls to Gale, and Gale just flicked this away. Was probably looking for the sweep shot again, but then it was quite a sweep shot, and she just swept it away down behind square for 1 more. She will move up now to 8, and the score moves up to 134 for 3 as Captain Rashard Williams comes into strike. She bowls to Rashard Williams off the back foot, but she cannot beat the bowler as she slapped it down the inside of the pitch. Edwards skips across field, and there is no run. So I will come to your question at the end of the over. bowls to Rashard Williams. She dabbed this away, down towards third man. They're gone for one. Will they come back for two? Good work there by Claxton as she pulled out the slide and they prevented the two. 135 for three with one delivery to come in over number 32. So Rashard Williams, she's facing up to strike. 59 she is. Edwards comes in bold, short outside the arch stump, edge away. He's going to run very close to the third man boundary. Claxton is a good fielder. She gave chase. She picked it up just inside the third man boundary, sends the return in. They come back for two. Jamaica moves up now to 139. Should that be 139? And Rashard Williams, end of the over, 137. And Rashard Williams is on 59 and Bryce is on 10. So Delroy, Rashard Williams started out playing very well in 2022. I think she made, was it 79 or 74 on debut or something like that. But then Ishmael, the right-arm fast bowler from South Africa, hit her in her head. And she has never been the same since. She has played numerous matches for the West Indies. I think she was even part of the West Indies squad for the last series as that ball is swept away by Williams down to fine leg for 4, moving her up to 63. Jamaica 141 for 3. And so she have never been the same after that injury. Can she bat? I think she can. However, I think and these are just my opinion, and that's what you asked for. I think she what did I call it now? She doesn't quite know whether she should play as an attacking cricketer or she should play her game. Because she's not an attacking cricketer. And from what I know, she really wants, is her ambition, is her goal to get some T20 franchise contract, and nothing wrong with that. And so I think she's not quite clear in her approach, whether she should accumulate runs or she should play an attacking, she should bat attackingly. What we are seeing her doing today is that she's accumulating runs and she's 64 from 88 deliveries, which is not bad, which is very good. Off the back foot goes Bryce, cannot beat short extra cover, 142 for 3. So I think if she can be clear in her mind and know that, well, I am not really that type of attacking batsman, you know. And she probably need to watch probably someone like Joe Root bat a little more. So instead of looking at the power game, she looked at evolving her game into adding more stroke to her repertoire. So she's able to get more runs without trying to hit the ball away. Because sometimes you see her trying to be attacking and trying to play big shots, and sometimes it looks like she just lost her shape and the bat is too heavy for her. That's how she looks. So my suggestion would be to her is to add more stroke play. Try and evolve so that you use up fewer dot balls because of become a 360 player. You can get more delivery and run hard between the wicket. And I think that's the approach that she would take. I like this innings from her today. She doesn't look rushed. She doesn't look flustered. She looked like the Rashard Williams who made 74 on debut against South Africa. Lambert Sylvian, long time no see or hear your voice. Well, welcome, man. Yes, I'm really happy to be back here. And this match, being that it is not being shown on YouTube, it gave me the opportunity to do a watch along. Over the wicket comes Edwards, short cut, misses by Williams. But I would have streamed some schoolboy matches in Jamaica. I think up to last week, I think was the only week that I have not streamed any schoolboy matches. And there are a number of schoolboy matches coming up, and I look forward to stream them. What happened? It's difficult to stream the matches when we do not have sponsorship. So if you are interested to help us to stream these matches, you can send us an email. Our email is in the live chat. It is pinned at the top of the live chat. Send us an email and we will help us so that we can stream more of these schoolboy matches in Jamaica. They are fascinating. They are fascinating matches, and we are now approaching the semi-final stage. The quarterfinals is going on. So we ask your support if you can. We definitely look forward to your support. Send us an email and then we can always negotiate something. Definitely we will promote your company or your business, or you will, where you see Cricket Forum at the top there, our logo, we'll put your logo there. We'll take down our logo and put your logo there if there's a sponsor. Where you see that message scrolling across the bottom of the screen, we'll put your message there instead of ours, and we'll mention your company or your business, or if you're an individual, throughout the live stream. So it's really value for money. It's and we do not charge a lot. You don't have to really stand the total cost of a match. It can be a part sponsorship of a match or so on. So we look forward to that, Sylvian, and thank you, Lambert. Oh my, no sir, me at work is not my weekend off, so me not going to make it. Okay, Janet, I understand. Maybe when you have lunchtime, maybe I could go take you out for lunch. Who to tell? Probably. What do you think? Credit to the Guyana fielding coach. Well, Michael Douglas, I've never yet called his name, but you would have heard me said on a number of times that there are some players in the West Indies team from a certain country, and they are the best fielders in the West Indies team, and probably West Indies should get him to coach the West Indies team. So yes, the Guyana fielders, they're always, I'm always impressed with the fielding of the Guyana team. Shabika Gajnabi and all of those girls, they can field. Manny Mangaroo, she can field, and you look at Eva Canberra, the wicket keeper, she can also field. So I'm always very impressed with the fielding of the Guyana team. I think Guyana have some of the best fielders, yes, and players who move quickly across the ground. I agree. If you look back at, and I would have said it in many West Indies matches, I've never yet highlighted the fact that he's a Guyana, but you would have always heard me saying that there are certain players from a country, and they are the best fielders on the West Indies team. And West Indies need to get this coach into the fielding setup. So yes, Michael Douglas, I agree with you 100%. Sherman Canberra also needs to explain why she's starving Nia Latchman of the ball. Well, this is a conspiracy theory, Michael. Conspiracy theory, that means I'm just giving my opinion. I have no truth to it. I have no evidence. It's just a conspiracy theory. One, although both of them are from Guyana, Sherman Campbell as her favorite. And so she has to protect, although Latchman is bowling leg spin, she has to protect Munisar game in the West Indies team. And she and Muma, what's Muma name again? Afi Fletcher. She and Afi Fletcher are very, very good friends. I, for one, you would have heard me said a number of times that Nia Latchman should have been in the West Indies squad, learning from Muma as an understudy to Muma instead of Ashmini Munisar. You already have the captain, Ailey Matthews, bowling off spin. And you already have Rama edge past the keeper there as Bryce came on the front foot and drove at Maynard. It peeled off the outside edge and it runs very close to the third man boundary. Claxton gave chase and they come back for 2. So she pitched up and that was edge. The squares on the screen. The good thing about it that the squares on the screen. So although I was looking at the comment and giving my conspiracy theory. So the bowler just aborted her run up there. 148 for 3. Bryce out of Port Antonio High School in Portland and the eastern end of the island. Maynard over the wicket, bowls to Bryce. She drives straight to the field at extra cover, who did not field it quite cleanly as the ball bubbles away from her, but she was able to recover, and there was no run. 148 for 3. Let's watch Maynard. And the jawbone start to feel good now. Over the wicket, bowls to Bryce off the back foot in the air, straight to the field that short third man, and there is no run. 148 for 3. 148 for 3. Let's watch Maynard. Over the wicket, bowls to Bryce, and Bryce again off the back foot and popped it. It traveled a long way in the air, but it never quite reached the field that short mid wicket. And so the score remains at 148 for 3 with 1 to come. Bryce need to play on the front foot. If she was coming on the front foot, she'll turn those deliveries into full toss. Again, she's on the back foot. She strokes it to mid-off. No run, 148 for 3. So at the end of the 35th over. So back to my conspiracy theory, Michael Douglas. So Sherman Campbell is clearly have a better relationship with one, Muma, and two, her countrywoman, Ashmini Munisar. You would have heard me said on a number of occasions that Latchman needs to be in the team as an understudy because her numbers were just so good. The best way for Campbell to keep Latchman out of the squad and to end the conversation is not to bowl her. The other thing too is that I don't think Latchman, from the few overs that I've seen her bowled, I don't think she was good as last year. I think her game have regressed. She not only has she put on weight, she's not only she's not attacking the crease as last year. You know, so those things all adds up as Rashard Williams look to cut outside the half stump and it goes through. So Janet, you are all the way in St. Mary. So Michael, you're saying that you have the same theory. You never want to say it first. I have already picked my 15-woman squad for the qualifiers. Well, we don't reach to that as yet, Michael. So it's good that you have picked it. You know, I have not yet picked mine. And so you are not allowed to display yours on this screen. So I have not yet picked mine. I haven't even considered it yet. But the thing about the West Indies women team, you know, we don't know the situation with Stephanie Taylor. I remember once interviewing Stephanie Taylor, and I said to her, Stephanie Taylor, I'm very worried about you, you know. Every time I see you on the cricket field, I fret. Forcing shot by Bryce off the back foot, 151 for 3. No run. She's on 13 from 27 deliveries. Williams, the score's on the screen. Edwards bowls to Bryce. Again, off the back foot, cannot beat extra cover, and there is no run. The score remains at 151 for 3 after 36 overs. And I said to Stephanie Taylor, every time I see you on a cricket field, I fret because sometimes I just get the impression that your knee will just buckle and you just drop. So I said that to her. So if Taylor is able to go to the World Cup, let it be a surprise. But I'm not thinking about her going to the World Cup. Well, what a privilege it would be for us to have her. And I look at this West Indies team. I look at it a long time, and a lot of times. You would have often heard me said that the West Indies women team is about the squad is about 6 or 7 quality players short. And about 4 quality players in that 11. Batswoman too. We need batsmen. I don't think we need any bowlers. Of course, we need bowlers to continue to evolve and to be challenging. But look at the West Indies playing 11. Just going through the West Indies playing 11. We have Quiana Joseph and Ailey Matthews opening. That one flashed away by Williams down towards the cover boundary. Good work by the fielder. Will they check it? They will need to, just this young lady, I think she can feel very well, you know. What's her name? She's in number 16. She's very good in the field. I wish I could see her. Are they going to check it or she saved it? Well, she saved it. So 72 for Rashard Williams. Let's watch. Kambalapali. Lovely name. Kambalapali. Bowls to Rashard Williams. Was it Bryce? To Bryce. And she played it down to long on for a single. So Bryce, I want to get this right. Bryce is on 13. She's on strike now. Kambalapali over the wicket. Right arm leg spinner bowls to Rashard Williams, who comes forward. It took the highest portion of the bat and goes out into the offside, but no fielder was close. I love that name, you know. Kambalapali. I would give my daughter name that, you know, trust me. Over the wicket, bowls to Bryce and Bryce forward, no run. The score remains at 154 for 3. Bryce on 13, Williams on 73. 73 from 100 deliveries. Thank you all for tuning in. Please slash a like on the video. Click on that subscribe button. Kambala bowls to Bryce, who aim a big shot outside the arch stump. It turns across the outside, past the outside edge, through to the keeper, and there is no run. Kambalapali, 5 overs, none for 19. A good little leg spinner here. I like her. I like this little leg spinner. So looking at the West Indies women team, Quiana Joseph opening with Matthews. A year ago, 18 months ago, let's say even a year ago, 9 months ago, Quiana Joseph would not be as certain in my West Indies women team. But now I'm quite comfortable with Quiana Joseph and Matthews opening the innings. Now, Sherman Campbell bats at number 3 because from what we have, I have no issue with her batting at 3. But move away from West Indies standards and looking at the international standards and want your team to be competitive and to beat Australia and India. Ideally, we want Campbell to be keeping the wicket and batting at number 7. So, Campbell at 7. So we need a batswoman, a genuine good batswoman to come at number 3. This is where a fit Stephanie Taylor would fit in, but she's not fit. She's injured every other game. I don't know why the problem cannot solve. Because there must be medical science can solve the problem. And so, say a batswoman of the quality of Stephanie Taylor batting at 3. At 4, you have Deandra Dottin. At 5 and 6, maybe not as good as Stephanie Taylor or Dottin, but somewhere between Campbell quality and Dottin and Matthews. You have 2 batswomen batting at 5 and 6 with that quality. And then you'd have Campbell at 7. Bowls cut away down towards third man. They will get 2 years, should be. Williams really want, not going to say it, but she'll come back for 2 and she's moved up to 76. Then at 8, you have Chanel Henry. At 9, you have Alia Alain as the 2 seamers in the team to go with Dottin. And then you have the 2 spinners. The best off spinner in the world for me, Ramarak and Afle Fletcher, Muma. So really and truly, that playing 11, if Stephanie Taylor, and I don't use if in cricket, but you understand the context in which I use if now. If Stephanie Taylor can bat at number 3, the team really short 2 genuine genuine batswomen from being a world-class team. You know, that's what we shot. And this is where I think that Sean Diaz should be fired. And you really also have to wonder about the regional coaches, because Sean Diaz is not giving our batswomen the right instruction for they to develop. He's lazy, and so he doesn't want to plan the thing properly. Because someone like, hitting the air, fielder getting around, she can't get there. She dropped it. She got there, you know, and for a moment I thought she took the catch, and they come back for two. Abigail Bryce should have hit the full toss out of the ground. She took her eyes too quickly off it. It got the top portion of the bat and went high in the air. The fielder ran back from a straight mid-wicket to the edge of the circle. She got both hands to it, but was not able to hold on. And Bryce able to pick up two. She's on 17. Rashard Williams is on 76. Jamaica 162 for 3. As Kambali bowls to Bryce, and she swept this away down towards backward square leg. Work for the fielder. And she got there, and they will come back for two. I'm just watching to see. Yes, they come back for two. Two more to the total. She moves up to 19. Jamaica 164 for 3. Let's watch now as he comes in now. Kamba Pally bowls to Bryce. Another full toss. She hit it over the top. Down towards the field on the cover boundary. Who misfield and allows them to come back for two. That's number 25. It bounced and she never pick it up, you know. 166 for 3. Bryce is on 21. Rashard Williams, the captain of the West Indies team. And so when you look at players like, you know, Rashard Williams play a magnificent back foot shot down to the extra cover boundary for 4. She moves up to 80. Rashard Williams, what a shot. So Kambali flicked in the leg break, and Rashard Williams up on his right foot, and she beat the fielder to the left of mid-off, down to the boundary for 4. What a shot. Top draw. Absolutely top draw, Rashard Williams. It's in 76. I thought it was 80. So when you look at batswomen like Shabika Gajnabi, I'm disappointed in Mandy Manguru. I just swept away, down back with a square leg. In the gap, magnificent by Bryce. What a shot from this young lady from Port Antonio High School. Coach Carl Brissett must be happy. As she swept that away, down back with a square leg into the, well, you could say mid-wicket. She beat the back with a square leg and beat the deep mid-wicket for 4. One delivery to come in over number 40. Kamba Pala bowls to Bryce. Bryce hit this in the air over the top. Let's see. The fielder comes around, it drop, bumps 2 times to her, and she sends the return in. 2 more to Bryce. She moves up to 31. 176 for 3 at the end of over number 39. Williams is on 76. I thought it was over number 40. And so Gajnabi, Janaba Joseph, Sunela Shaw, Callender, Trishan Older, all of those girls should have been further along in their development. They should have been the girls who are batting at 5 and 6 to complement this team. Gajnabi. And, you know, so you'd have somebody like Gajnabi batting at 5. And you have confidence when Gajnabi walk at 5 that, you know, Gajnabi is going to give us some runs, some quality runs. Taylor not fit, Gajnabi should be able to step up to number 3. And you have two of those girls, especially Joseph, Trishan Older. The one who I'm most disappointed about is Sunela Shaw. And when you look at taking, what's her name? What's her name? Nerissa something, Crafton. When you look at taking Crafton to the World Cup and playing her against Bangladesh, was a disgrace. That alone should make Sean Diaz be fired. Because with no disrespect to Nerissa Crafton, she cannot bat and she cannot bowl. Even playing for the Windward Islands, how many she made today? How many Crafton made today? I think she made 2 in one match. She never bat her ball in one. And she opening for the West Indies team in the World Cup. Can you imagine? Nerissa Crafton batting at 3. No, it's 3. And she's opening against Bangladesh for the West Indies. And yet still, she's playing for the Windward Islands. And they don't have any confidence in her to give her the ball to bowl or to bat. I think she bowled 2 overs in one match and they took the ball from her. She made 2 in one and she probably made 9 in the other. So when you carry somebody like Nerissa Crafton to the World Cup and you leave Trishan Older, you leave out Trishan Older, you leave out the Sunel Shaw and the Jabada Joseph and all of those girls, and carry her, that you should be fired. You should be fired for that. Michael Douglas said, I'm fully not convinced by Joseph as an opener in ODI. In T20, she's good, but in ODI, I would prefer her finishing the innings with Henry. Thank you, Michael Douglas. Gajnabi is giving away her wicket easily in this tournament. I expect her to do way better. Thank you very much. One of the things I think with Gajnabi is that she wants to please the coach, because the coach wants them to be yam lickers, to be swinging from the hip. And you really want to, and that's what I'm saying, that the coach is not good for the development of the game in the West Indies. We should fire him. We should fire him. And the thing about it, the director of cricket promised to come back because the interview was cut short. And I wanted to ask him about 5-6 questions about Sean Diaz and why Sean Diaz is still the coach and why Crafton was in the team. Even someone like Claxton here, and don't mix up Crafton with Claxton. Claxton, even her, should be ahead of Crafton at the World Cup. So over the wicket come Crafton, Claxton should say pitched up to Williams, who ease it down to the fielder at mid-off, 1 more to the total. She moves up to 81. Jamaica 182 for 3. Yes, even this young lady, she has a lot about her. You know, she's a good fielder. She bowls a nice looking medium pace, and she can hit away 2 balls. Claxton bowls to Bryce, slow delivery as it goes through to the keeper and no run. 182 for 3 after 40.2 overs. Rashard Williams is on 81. Bryce is on 32. So good going here. Rashard Williams out of Ensom City High School. What's Drives? Is it Ensom City, the school name? With the school where out of Spanish Town there. Is it? Where that, I think is coaching that Simpson guy. That Simpson guy used to coach there. I think they win a number of Manning Cup. Not Manning Cup. Grey Shield. They won a number of Grey Shield. And Rashard Williams, I think, was a student there. Don't know if she's from St. Catherine or Kingston, but I think that's the school she used to go to. Is it Ensom City? Someone in the chat who knows about Jamaica's school system can tell me. I would really appreciate it. But she's definitely a good one. So Bryce Seckers as Claxton should say. Over the wicket, balls down the leg side, balloon over the keeper head. He's going to run away down to the boundary for 4. Lucky shot, but nonetheless, I'm sure Bryce and the entire Jamaican support staff Love that shot. Love the result of that shot as it goes away for 4. She moves up now to 36. And the score moves up to 185. It was a full toss from Claxton. She looks to lap it away, came off the back of the bat and goes high over the keeper head for 4. 16 fours in the innings thus far, no 6. Claxton again to Bryce. That should be a no ball. She swung it away down to the field and the bounce at deep mid wicket. And they'll come back for 2. She moves up to 38. That should be a no ball. No ball. That clearly above the waist. That was clearly above the waist. Who do you think is umpiring this game? Oh, there is name on the screen. So you don't have to guess. There is his name on the screen. You can bet. I want to see how they deal with Jazara Claxton. Claxton has something that most of these girls don't have. She's a terrific athlete, yeah, sure. Hard to find girls like that. She has all the raw materials. Yeah, Claxton and Janella Glasgow, good athletes, good, very, very good athletes. You know who I am? Michael Douglas, who I'm concerned about is Kate Wilmot. Driven back down the pitch to the bowler by Williams. She's an 81. No run. I'm concerned about Kate Wilmot. Pulled away. Good shot. Lovely shot by Rashard Williams. The field that deep long on comes across. Stopped it. But they will come back for 2. She moves up to 83. Lovely shot there. Jamaica 190 for 3 now. Remind you that the Leeward Islands Hurricane won the toss. It's not the Leeward Islands Hurricane. It's the Leeward Islands. This is not a franchise. So swung away down to the deep long on. Here away they got 2. Edwards bowled to Williams. Clipped it nicely off her pad. Through mid-wicket. And they will get another single. She moves up now to 84. She's an 84. 191 for 3. And I just love this, in my opinion. This is how I want to see Rashard Williams bat. And I told her this is how I want to see bat her bat. But then you can say it to her, but then as I said, she want to be more attacking. She want that T20 franchise, which you can't blame her. You know, I would want it too. And she tried to be a more attacking batswoman. But I think that there are more than one ways in which you can accumulate runs. And that's why I said that what I want to see her do is to add more shots to her repertoire and run harder between the wicket. That's what I would love to see her do, instead of trying to get in the power game. Because I think when she goes for the power game, as that one is swept away down to short fine leg, one more to Gale, will push her up to 39. Rashard Williams on 84 will comes into strike. I think she loses her shape. You know. Yes, yes, Michael Douglas. So I think she and Glasgow have that about them. And Kate Wilmot. There's a Wilmot in the Jamaica playing 11, but that's not Kate, that's her sister. And when I first met the Wilmots, her sister, what's her sister name? Glade or something like that. I don't quite remember what's her sister name. But her sister was ahead of her as a left-arm pace bowler when I first met them. And West Indies sent her sister to India for a training camp as a left-arm seamer. And she sent her to India. She never sent Kate. But somewhere over the years, Kate Wilmot passed out her sister and made the Jamaica under-19 team. Kate Wilmot was a part of the West Indies squad, the preparation squad for the World Cup, for the under-19 World Cup, where her sister was not, although she went to India. Whipped away by Bryce. Lovely shot down to... Is that the first 6 of the innings? I want to watch the signal from the umpire. She picked up one that well. Oh, yes, it's the first 6. She moves up to 42. Is it? I don't see any signal from the umpire. I'm looking back. Oh, it bunks well inside the boundary. And so she was ahead of her sister and went to India. But when she came back from India after about a year or so, her sister passed her and shot outside the off stump through to the keeper, and there is no run. And we never heard about the sister. We never saw the sister. And Kate was on this upward trajectory. I think Kate even went to the World Cup with the West Indies team. And we saw last year West Indies sent her to Australia. But she's not in the Jamaican squad, and I'm wondering why. Pulled away by Bryce down towards deep mid-wicket. The fielder comes around, picked up, sends the return in now, and the score moves up to 200. Congratulations, Jamaica. The second time Jamaica is going past 200 in the tournament as Bryce moves up to 44. And I sent her a message. I WhatsApp her. But apparently she blocked me because I all know the message doesn't go through. So apparently she blocked me. I don't know why. I don't know why, but she blocked me. Probably I said something that she doesn't in agreement with. Well, that's how it goes. I give my opinion. And you know that she has been a guest. She was, while the World Cup was going on in 2023, she was a guest analyst because she knew the girls. And so she was able to be a good analyst when the World Cup was going on. But I don't know what happened to her, and she blocked me. I don't know, and she blocked me. Claxton bowls whipped away, taken on the pad. They will go through for a leg by here. 201 for 3 after 42.5 overs. Williams, who is on 86, comes back into strike. Bryce is on 44. Ralina Grimman and Trishan Older are also terrific athletes and good in the field. Those two players' biggest problem is that they are very weak. Their technique is not bad, but they need to get stronger. Over the wicket, Claxton bowls, bowl down. Oh, Rashard Williams gave away the 100. Head in the air, look back at that shot. If you are watching the match, if you are not just tuning into the watch along, I know the match is not on YouTube, but if you are watching the match and you look back at that shot, Rashard Williams, head was in the air. It's just like she just looked up and tried to hit the ball for 6. I don't know why. She lost her shape, and all she had was to do was to ease the ball down to long on. And what do I say? I want Rashard Williams to just ease the ball around and run hard. The moment she tried to play a big shot, she lost her shape. And you heard me said it. Good knock nonetheless. Well played, Skip. Just play your game. I always tell people, try to become better at what you are. Master what you are. When you master what you are, then you can evolve. Evolve because you need to evolve. You need to evolve, of course. But if you don't master what you're good at, what are you going to evolve into? Jack of all trade and master of none? You know, I've always said it. Yeah, man, she gave away the century. Definitely gave away the century, Michael Douglas. You know? So, they said, Chinel Henry just played that same shot in the women Premier League for a 6, 2 different technique. Yeah, she lost it, man. But and the point I'm talking about is that, and I said it, you would have heard me said it because this is really a ramble on. I'm chatting more than I'm doing the cricket, but nonetheless, the score is on the screen. And the first question, I think, was Morrison asked me, and I explained my position to him that once Rashard is just trying to ease the ball around the ground and get runs, then she's a much better batswoman than when she tried to play the Borough game. Broman Security 33, good sound. What a long name. As I said, Broman is saying, why this match don't on YouTube and the next match is on YouTube? All right, I will explain to you why. Moses bowls to Bryce, who played it to cover, and there is no run. All right, Broman, and you know you're shouting there because, and I don't know why you're shouting at me, Broman. I honestly don't know why you're shouting at me and and all about it. But I'm coming to you after this delivery. I'll try it. 203 for 4. She pulls away. All right. ESPN Caribbean have exclusive rights to broadcast West Indies cricket. They pay for the broadcasts. They pay Cricket West Indies for content. And so, of the 3 matches that played every day, ESPN Caribbean, ESPN broadcasts 1. Because they pay for it. They have the rights. The match that ESPN is broadcasting cannot show on YouTube. So the 2 other matches will be shown on YouTube, but the 150 for Bryce, as she slapped this over the top down to the boundary for 4. Well played, young lady from Portland. I'm sure Kimari Camber will be very, very happy, and they are clapping her. Well played, well played, well played, well played. It's because it's in caps, it's because it's in caps, Brown man. And they said that when you're in caps, you're shouting. That's what they said, that when you write in caps is a sign that you are shouting. That's why I said it. So, all right, fair enough, cool. But that's the reason she pumps her fist. Well played, Abigail Bryce. Lovely. Claxton bowls to Bryce, who swings and misses, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. I probably need to interview her. I wonder if she have always said that. She have always agreed for me to interview her, and when the time for me to interview her, she pulled out, What maybe I should do is to, instead of ask her personally, I probably need to go through Cricket West Indies and ask her. And then that would be. Edge past the keeper, 4 runs. Well, the final leg come across. No, can't get there. 4 runs. Good effective shot there. As she looked to play a forcing shot off the back foot, and she moves up to 54. So that's it, Brown man. What happened is that, as I said, ESPN owned the rights to the matches. They could say to Cricket West Indies, you can't show it on YouTube, They could say that, but they don't do that. However, the match that they are showing is not shown on YouTube. Or probably part of the negotiation with Cricket West Indies that if we are not showing the match, you can go ahead and show it on YouTube. Maybe that's part of the negotiation. But you can imagine they saying that you can't show any because we have the rights to all the matches. But probably, as I said, part of the negotiation. So fortunately, I have always, from the fixtures came out, I said once Jamaica is playing at Warne Park, because it's the matches that are played at Warne Park that are shown on ESPN Cricket Info. Then I always have this match down to do a watch along because I know it would not be on YouTube, right? So once ESPN is showing it, they have the rights to the content. Then Cricket West Indies cannot show the match on its YouTube channel. Patrick Lambert said, I believe Jamaica will defend a total of over 235 runs. She had enough time to get the century, but she gave it away, said Patrick Lambert. Loud appeal, this could be close. Yes, waste some goals for naught. As Claxton pitched up, got our second wicket, 2 for 27 from 5.1 over. So Claxton pitched up and got our second wicket, 2 for 27, waste some old plump leg before. No doubt about that one. Good decision this time, Kirky Brathwaite. And she's plumb leg before, Jamaica. 211 for 5. Patrick Lambert, 5 overs left. You think we'll get another? You say we think we'll get another 24. You see, Patrick Lambert, it's such a long time I haven't done this, so that I didn't even remember to do a poll. But we can do a poll and said, how much will Jamaica bowl out the Leewards for? We can do a poll in that. Definitely can do a poll in that. Yeah, we can do a poll. Sure, we can do a poll. So, Patrick, 235, and I agree with you, she gave it away. So, Brown man, you understand. I hope you understand. I wanted to say something and it missed my thought. Who do you think is going to be the next England white ball captain? Harry Brook. I think Harry Brook the champion. My choice is Harry Brook. It could be a temptation to bring it hedged away. Oh, lovely shot there by Powell. Is that Powell? Owell. Owell is the name. Edged away by Owell. Oh, lovely shot there. She played it into the gap. Edged away, so she's on 55. Corinne Owell, is it? Cade Wilmot, yes, sorry. Cade Wilmot, not Cade. So one is Cade and one is Cade. They are twin. Claxton wide down the leg side. Good stop by the keeper. 216 for 5. 216 for 5. So I think Harry Brook, there's a temptation that you could give it to Ben Stokes, but I don't think Ben Stokes' body can hold up to all three formats of the game. So I think that really going to have him concentrate. As Owell played this away down to cover for a singer. One more to the total. She moves up to 5. Jamaica 217 for 5. I don't think his body can hold up to it, the champion, to the three format. There could be a temptation, but I think Harry Brook should be the man. Will they go for somebody like Vince as a short-term approach? Could be. They could go for Vince as a short-term measures. Would they go for Joe Root? Would they go back to Joe Root, this being the white ball? And I don't think Joe Root can get in the T20 team. So would they want him just to captain the ODI team, and they have 3 captains like the West Indies for 3 different teams? That's also an option. But my choice, though, would have been Harry Brook. Chance for a run out. She out, but she misses one more to the total. 218 for 5. If she hit, and you see the thing about it now, if you're watching, the technique was completely wrong. She was at short mid-wicket. She came across, picked up the ball. That was good. All of that was good. And then she shied. What she should have done when she came across, instead of shying over the top, she should do what you call the underarm flick. Not only would that have been quicker, because when she collect the ball, I'm just putting my hand here. When she collect the ball on the ground like this, remove the left hand, all of that was good. But then she has to go up here to shy. But if when she collect the ball on the ground and remove the left one, she had done the other arm flick, she would have saved herself that fraction of the second, which would make it more likely that if she hit the stump, the batswoman would have been out. Oh, another, they call it educated edge in cricket. Oh, down to the third man boundary again for 4 more by Bryce. Oh, what a shot by Bryce. It's an educated edge. Oh, look at that. She was off the back foot, or she guided it, I don't think she wanted it to go that fine. That's why I say educated edge, but it works out best for Jamaica and her. 122 for 5. Patrick Lamberto, we may get more than the 235. So here's Antony, 1 for 20 from her 3.1 overs. Over the wicket, bowls down the leg side, taken on the pad as Bryce looked to turn it into the onside, misses, and the ball goes back down the pitch for the bowler to field. 222 for 5. There are some information coming out of the Leeward Islands about the preparation of this team and how the team was put together. And, you know, those information, I cannot verify them at the moment. But this is a fan channel. Well, if I should be able to say it, I've always said this is not a professional broadcast entity. It's a fan channel. It's a West down the pitch come Bryce, and she hit this to mid off. The fielder misfield, and I think they'll go through for a single. Did they? Yes. One more, 60 to Bryce, 222 for 3. So this channel is a West Indian fan channel, and secondly, a Jamaican fan channel. You know, we are not we discuss cricket. It's what they call it's glorified bar talk. Glorified bar talk. We stick to the facts though. We don't say things we don't know. We do our fact check. You know, we don't come with the melodramatic as you will hear in the bars, but it's a glorified bar talk, you know. 200 runs is already a lot of runs for the Leeward Islands. If I was Williams, I would just get my century without taking up any risk. I can't tell when last we had a century in this tournament. Yeah, it's been a long while. It's been a long while, and I was surprised of the shot that she played. You know, very very surprised. Probably just lost concentration. And as you said, you're right, Michael Douglas. 135 would have been enough. I was going to say to Patrick Lambert, but I think somehow I forgot what train of thought. But Patrick Lambert is a good friend, you know. Oh, it's Teresia. So 224 for 5. I really appreciate the interaction, and as I said, this is a day when I answer your question because it's a women match playing, you know, and 224 for 5. Then probably after the Jamaican innings, I'm not gonna go. I will leave the scorecard up, or probably play some music, play some things that I probably can play. And then at some time during the Leeward Islands innings, I'll come back. I don't know, you know, the days when I was doing this like every day, because a lot of cricket was playing, and doing it almost every day, it became easy to a certain extent. I could go on for hours, 2, 3, 4 hours. But being it for about 2 weeks, I haven't done any commentary. Well, I did some commentary on the schoolboy cricket. And remember that you can sponsor schoolboy cricket. Just send me an email, you know, so we can show the schoolboy cricket. The semi-final is coming up, the final is coming up. So if you have a company or you just want to contribute as an individual so that we can stream the matches live. And I know, especially in Jamaica, because last year, and those games were sponsored by the Mayday Pass Student Association, the final, and I want to say a big up to all, including Mr. Nelson. Mr. Nelson of a black factory in Mandeville. As Bryce played that one back over the bowler head down to the boundary for 4. She put up her hand at Claxton, but she could not get an hand to it, and it goes into the boundary for 4. Good shot by Bryce. 64 she is now. 64. 229 for 5. Yes, a Nelson Black Factory from Mandeville. And if you are in the Mandeville region and need to buy some block, check out Nelson Black Factory. They were one of the sponsors for last year Edley Cup Finals. And over the 3 days of last year Edley Cup Finals, over 10,000 persons watched this. Oh, this is a big shot by Claxton, but she didn't time it. Not Claxton, Bryce, but she never timed it that quite well. And they come back for 2. She moves up to 68 as she hit that over the top. Abigail Bryce, you know, gets Carl Brissett and the whole fraternity at Port Antonio High School will be smiling right now. And Abigail Bryce was a part of the West Indies World Cup squad, the under-19 World Cup squad that went to the World Cup this year. So there is some work being done with her. Claxton over the wicket, bowls to Bryce, and she looks to ramp. And now I love that, she misses it. And one only hopes that she's practicing the shot. She tried, at first she was going to ramp it. Claxton saw her, bowl it outside the half stump, and she went for the reverse scoop. So that shows you that she's watching the ball, and she may well have practiced it, because if you didn't practice it, she could not switch. She could not alter the shot. Claxton bowls to Bryce, pulled away, down to deep mid-wicket, straight to the fielder though. One more to Bryce, she moves up to 67. This is a good knock, So after 7 over by Claxton, 2 for 42. Jamaica 2, 32 for 5, with 3 overs remaining in the innings. Bryce is on 47. Howell is with her. She's on 7. Bryce will keep the strike. 67 from 70 deliveries. This is a good knock she's playing now, After this double, man, we know, I would have said that already. Yes, sure, Michael Douglas. Yeah, man, we know that. We know that. We know that she said. Yeah, man, definitely she's gonna get a double BL contract, and she's going to get contract all over the place. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's clear. Down the leg side, swept away by Bryce down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot. That is clear, Mikel. Yeah, man, I think everybody knows, that she will. And she's gonna get some good contract too. Definitely she will. So we pass your score, Patrick Lambert. 236 for 5. Bryce is on 71 from 71 deliveries. Antony comes in, bowls to Bryce, and she hit this over the top, caught. So she goes for 71 from 71 deliveries. Good knock there by Bryce. Antony picking up the wicket there, pitched up. Bryce looking to hit it over the top, and she played it straight to the fielder at backward point as it peeled off the outer portion of the bat. If it came out of the middle of the bat, it would have gone for 4. But it peeled off the outer portion of the bat and went to the field at backward point. Good knock by 9 fours, no 6, Abigail Bryce, 71. And the people in Portland will be celebrating. Yeah, so definitely. So we expect that Chanel Henry is going to command a big price tag in the women BPL and in the 100. And this argues well for her. So there's now 3 West Indies players who's making a lot of money. And the thing about it, I know for one that Deandra Dottin is making more money from the WPL more than a lot of West Indies players making from the IPL. So, and I'm sure that next will be Chanel Henry. So that's a no-brainer, Michael Douglas. We expect that too. I know they will be lining up for her. So what's come to join Howell? Antony bowls down the leg side. The keeper did not collect it. Will run away for 5 wide. 241 for 6. Jamaica down the leg side. Watts look to turn it. The keeper miscollect and it runs away. So why we're not getting any commentary of the match on YouTube channel, said Janet Lyons. As I explained earlier, Janet, you probably was at work, is that ESPN has the rights to broadcast all the matches. So they could have been broadcasting all 3 matches and none would be on YouTube. Over the wicket, bowls, plays, covers up, no run, and none would be on YouTube. However, you could understand the logistics and they can only broadcast 1. So the matches that are being played at Warne Park are being broadcast by ESPN because they own it. However, they allow West Indies to show the matches that are not being played at Warne Park on their YouTube channel. So that's why you're not getting the match on YouTube. In the strictest sense of the word, ESPN could say to West Indies, you can't show any on YouTube. But I guess understanding prevail and they know that If we can't show the match, nothing wrong with West Indies showing it on YouTube. So once the match is played at Warne Park, ESPN will show the match live. And once it is being shown live, Cricket West Indies cannot show it on YouTube. Because although the content is produced by Cricket West Indies, ESPN actually owns the content. They pay for it. They pay good money for the content. Hit away high in the air. Let's see if the fielder. No, so 242 for 6. Now I'm actually thinking about the bonus point opportunities and probably understand why Rashard Williams went for that shot, trying to get quick runs and bring the run rate to 5 and over. We won't pass. We won't pass Barbados. I really think if that was her thought process, then she miscalculated. She should have made it 100. We won't pass Barbados, man. It's almost impossible to pass Barbados and Guyana. We won't pass them. That will be so difficult. It cuts away just 243. I really think she made the wrong decision to. I really think she made the wrong decision. In my opinion, she made the wrong decision not to go for the 100. She should have gone for the 100. So because as you see there, won't pass Barbados. Won't pass Barbados. No, we're not gonna pass Barbados, Mikel. I think she made the wrong decision. Definitely made the wrong decision to go for that shot. Definitely, it's clear that she made the wrong decision. She should have just cruised to the 100. 245 for 6, as that ball is turned into the onside and the fielder misfield, and they go through for the single. So good knock by Abigail Bryce, 72 from 72 deliveries, 9 fours, strike rate of 100. So I really think it was the wrong decision, Mikel. No way we're gonna pass Barbados. And see it, we're still going to pass. Even if you're looking at the 5 runs per over, we're gonna pass it because with 9 deliveries to go, we need 10 runs. Some of these girls are gonna get the 5 runs. We need to pass it. Somehow, so keep the comments flowing. Michael Douglas is on fire today. So keep the comments flowing. We appreciate the feedback. Definitely appreciate the feedback. Here is Claxton. Over the wicket to Owell. Swiped at this one over the top. She dropped it, she got her hand to it and she dropped it and it runs away into the third man boundary for 4 more. So that's 249 for Jamaica. And you see, we're still going to get the 250. The shot just never called for Mikel. 249 for 6. Owell moves up to 12. I think the fielder dropped it. And the batsmen are being warned to stop run down the middle of the pitch. So our good friend Brathwaite. Patrick Lambert said that she played for the team and not herself. Well, Patrick Lambert, in that situation, I'm playing for self, Definitely playing for self. And she came straight down the pitch. Look at that. No care in the world. Straight down the pitch. Claxton bowls and she hit this away. Good shot, She look ungainly. But the result, terrific. 240. It's saying 245, but it should be 253. Shouldn't it be 253? Definitely should be 253. The scoreboard is saying 245, but I think it's 253. It's now saying 249. She hit that away magnificently. I don't understand why it's not 253. It should be 253. Anyway, we're still going to get 250. So we're already, the run rate, as you see there on the screen, is already over 5. Patrick Lambert said, totally agree. Yes, Patrick Lambert. Yeah, man, she should have played for herself. I don't think your girls will be making this runs, Patrick Lambert. May have one over you, eh? Because you beat me up the other day, the Leeward Islands Hurricane beat up Jamaica bad the other day. So I'm taking revenge today, Patrick Lambert. Good to have you. 253 for 6. Jamaica, 1 over to go. Yes, as I thought, it should have been 253. Yes. So as usual, when it comes to scoring, you know, another set of unprofessional behavior by the scorers. So Watts on 13, Howell is on 16. Claxton to bowl a 9th over, 2 for 53. She's a captain. Or 9th over, should say. And I'm happy that she's captain in the team. I don't think Edwards, I'm glad that Edwards is not captaining. Happy that, yeah, I love, because as you say, you know, another one too, there's this girl named Michael Douglas. There's a girl named Schultz. I think her name is Schultz. She also is has good athletic ability. Down the leg side, wide signal, 254 for 6. So she's on 3. Howell is on 16. Remind you that earlier this morning, Claxton won the toss and said, having discussed it with her team, majority, well, did she say majority or she said everyone? Antony bowls to Watts and she bowled her. Pitched up, swung across the line and she's out bowled. I don't remember if she said the entire team or majority believe that they should bat first. So she's out bowled. Jamaica lost her 7th wicket with the score and 254 for 7. 5 deliveries to come in the innings. So Guyana chasing 98 is 27 for 3. Yeah, I have the score here. Well, all right. It's 27 for 3. Time for Gajnabi to step up. Selena Ross, 2 for 11. Good young talent also. Nicely formed Cena. She bowled the ball of the tournament the other day. All right. Thank you, Michael Douglas. Another nice young talent. But there's some talent, like this girl, Gordon from Barbados. A good looking seamer. And even Shamila Connell. She trimmed down. She take off some weight and she's running in order now. So these girls suddenly realize that they cannot take their place for granted. They game for granted, So there's no way we're gonna make up enough points. No way we're gonna make up enough bonus points. Let's watch now. 224. Antony ball, loud appeal. This should be out. Yes, given she's on a hat trick, Antony's on a hat trick. 1 ball to Camber. She's out leg before, and I think she's plumb. If she never got any bat to that, she's plumb dead leg before. Antony's on a hat trick. 4 for 33. She's bowling well, Oh, that plumb. It plumb today, it plumb tomorrow, it plumb next year. Oh, Antony's on a hat trick. Will she get a hat trick here? Interesting. Who is the next Jamaica batswoman? Will she get a hat trick? I think they will send Selena White ahead of Kate Wilmot. Keep on saying Kate. As I said, I don't know. I sent Kate a message. She as far as I'm concerned, she and I are good friends. But she blocked me. She blocked. Kate Wilmot blocked me for what reason, I don't know. But she blocked me. Well, the thing about it, and I've said it many times, one of the things you have to do, one of the things that you must learn in life, you need not to care the F about what other persons think. You need not to care. you know. So if my opinion offend her and she think that that's the mature way to go about it, to block me, I gave my opinion and she blocked me, I don't care. That's what I do. I always give my opinion. Blessings to you, Steve Russell. Blessings, Mr. Brown. Well, let me not say anything more about it, because maybe she doesn't. Lord Appeal, that should be a trick. Oh, no, man. You have to raise your finger for that. Oh, wasn't that a hat trick? Wasn't that a hat trick? Oh, my. Look at this now from Antony. Oh, no, umpire. Oh, no, umpire. You should have given. Oh, no. Antony was robbed of an trick. And this one played down to mid-on for an easy catch. And so White goes. Jamaica 255 for 9. Until she was robbed of an hat-trick. Absolutely robbed of an hat-trick. I'm telling you. Ayana Older robbed Antony of an hat-trick. Absolutely robbed the young lady of an hat-trick. Kimberly Antony will be feel hard done by Ayana Older. She'll feel very, very hard done by her. That was plumb leg before. Oh my Lord. So here is Cade Wilmot. And as I said, Cade Wilmot, the sister of Kate Wilmot, her twin sister, who is not in the Jamaican squad. As I said, I asked Kate why, but the message hasn't gone through because she blocked me. Well, let me not say she blocked me, you know. Because maybe she hasn't. Maybe it's just one of those things. She probably, no, but she using that number. Yeah, she using it. Played away, down to short fine leg, and they will go through for a singer. So one more to the Jamaican total. Leg by she signal. Why Older never give that? It was dead leg before, you know, man. How can you not give that as a hat trick? If DRS was in this tournament, should have gotten the hat trick. Ball to Wilmot, and Wilmot White should say White covers up, and Jamaica will end at 256 for 9. They didn't even know that they should run because it was the last ball. Wasn't it the last delivery of the innings? Oh, no ball. It was a no ball. So one more delivery to come. As Steve Russell said, hope we can defend this score. Yeah, man, we'll defend it easily. Good afternoon, sir. Jamor Sumal, good to have you. Antony, bold. What a hover this has been from Antony. She was denied the hat-trick, but she got 4 wickets. Oh, it was a free hit. Oh, sorry. Well, I was fooled there. Jamor Sumal, what do you think about your girl being denied the hat-trick? Are you at the venue? 257 for 9, Jamaica closed their innings. Are you at the venue? Jamor Sumal? So, is this the biggest total? I think this could well be the biggest total in the tournament thus far, you know. This could well be. Could well be the biggest tournament in the tournament so far. So, Jamaica closed their innings at 257 for 9. 257 for 9, that's the Jamaican innings, 257 for 9. So I'll just run through the Jamaican scorecard for you. As you see it there, Rashard Williams made 86 from 114 deliveries, 8-4, strike rate 75. Krishana McKenzie, she made 9 from 19 deliveries, 2 fours. Jody and Morgan made 35 from 67 deliveries, 3-4. Shady Nation, she only made 7. Abigail Bryce, a brilliant 72 from 72 deliveries. She hit 9 fours. And then the tail fall away, waste some ducks, Onel 12, Watt 3, and then Canberra North, Selena White North, Kate, both White and Kate Wilmot not out North. And Jazara Claxton, 8 overs, no maiden, 2 for 49. And the bowler, the pick of the bowlers, Kimberly Antony, 6 overs, 5 for 34. Why she didn't bowl more? I just think that she wasn't physically capable of bowling more overs. Otherwise, she would have bowled more overs. Congratulations to her nonetheless, though. Well done, Kimberly Antony. And they are interviewing Abigail Bryce, so you can tune in to that interview. So it was an exciting innings from Jamaica. Happy that we could make so many runs. Definitely very pleased of the Jamaica team. So you're at work. Take a peep later. But you're not going to get it, because I don't think Jamor Small that Leeward is going to make 150. I don't. Do you think they'll make 150? I don't think so. I just don't think that they will make 150. I won't be here for the start of the innings. What I will definitely do, though, I'll probably play some music, and once they start, I'll put up the scorecard. And at some time during the innings, probably after they lose about 5 wickets, I will come back. I will come back to take Jamaica home. So until then, see you in about another hour or so.
You only know the Voxy and the Honda Fit and the Benz and the Puma and the Crow. The score if they
Clear. Keep going, Gena. Keep going.
Yo. One on it. Marshall.
Play one. No ball. Look on umpire.
The girl they make down all people. Not them. It's still no matter. No.
Allah on that, no?
I'm spoiled. The whole point.
Allah on that.
Yeah. When they get there, they get a soft spot.
My tears work at no problem.
No, I'm just check with him.
There's no problem.
Yes, you play one outside. The man I got angry ball. The man naturally man sing ball. No ball. Mark, do you have a no ball somebody here?